𝗣𝗵𝗬𝗂. What the? Chinese? You don't have English? Auto-generate. I mean, they're not talking, I guess. I don't know.
Final checks, and let's roll out. Don't forget about...
Alright, so it's like Doom Part 2 with Josh Brolin or Dave Bautista as with the commanders, but they have actual voiceover compared to the Doom collaboration, as opposed to Thanos or Drax talking, so that's a plus. But commanders with voiceover are dime a dozen, especially after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. With all the freaking turtles having voiceover. All of them have voiceover, surprisingly. Like everybody, holy crap.
The minimap.
2D style with the ship barn, yada yada. 25 stages. It's a mini marathon, standard, and improved pass. So like with Dune, buy the improved pass for like 1,000 gold, which is not bad for all the extra reward and the special commander, but okay. It's not that long. It's only like 10 days, but if you complete daily missions for battle pass points, then it'll be enough. 2.5 stage per day for like 10 days. Not that difficult. Not even nearly as difficult as the 40 stages or 50 stages for a premium tank, but yeah, it will cost you about 1,000 gold for the improved pass if it's similar to Dune, which it should be, right? The same system, mechanics and stuff, but you get 2 personnel now have voiceover. I think they might be tied, or they could be free to move about as a gunner or loader, but if you put them into the commander spot, they have the voiceover, right? I think so. I don't know. Ooh! This is an ancient vehicle. Don't be surprised. This is practically 5+ years in the game files collecting dust. I mean, the skin was made along with the Object 703 version number 2 and the IS-2-2 because of the brick breaking aesthetics. So it's an old skin, it's an old vehicle, just collecting dust for like years. Now they pull it out and sell it. Why not? It's a stock Black Prince at tier 6 practically, but 18 days? That's a lot longer than the usual. Interesting. Well, there you go, folks. Very quick trailer, about 18 days or so for all the stuff. So it is like Doom Part 2 special marathon, but this time actually with voiceover. As opposed to Thanos or Drax talking, but they don't talk, unfortunately. Yeah, wasted opportunity, but whatever. So 2D style, yada yada. Get the rare Black Prince prototype in the stunning Hobart Funnies 3D style. So it comes with the style on a special bundle available for gold in the game client. This is likely 3,000 gold or 3,500 or so, but the improved pass for the original Terminator tank was 3,500, but this is the bigger version of a marathon, and you have to pay for the vehicle. You cannot just get it for free. You have to pay the improved pass for the vehicle. The same thing applies to the Mittler Kampfpanzer PR68 with the Dune 3D style. Yeah, you have to pay for it with the same amount of gold. Also after you grind too, but it is very similar to Josh Brolin and Dave Bautista. So 1,000, I think it was 1,000 gold. I don't remember correctly, but it was very close to. It's not 2,000. It's not 1,500. So it is very cheap for that much stuff. So 1000 gold for that many stuff, not half bad, not really. And it's also very quick to do. So let's quickly recap the A43 Black Prince prototype. It has been collecting dust for a long ass time, like a long time. This style is very the same much aesthetic as the Object 703, like I said, or the IS-2-2, but premium tier 6, makes more credits and crew XP. The 17-pounder gun from the tier 7 actual Black Prince, but just less performance, worse accuracy, worse DPM, longer aim time. It's also the same gun that's currently on the TOG 2 and the AC4, really, and the Firefly, of course. But alright, it has the same armor as with the Churchill tank, I believe, 152 at the hull front and turret front, but this is slightly slower than the actual Black Prince. Black Prince is not fast, but this is actually even slower by 5 kilometers per hour top speed. But crew of 5 fits all your Black Princes or Churchills, so not half bad. But 17-pounder gun, 1771 DPM. I mean, it's not as good as the 2000s for the Churchill Mark 7, but it's still workable. The armor is more consistent, I believe, than the Churchill, but we'll have to see. So the gun is okay, it's not the worst, but it has the gun depression compared to the 4 degrees on the Churchill 76mm. So aim time, accuracy, kind of mediocre, not the greatest, not even for a freaking 17-pounder gun. That's not great. I mean, usually you want about 2 seconds and 0.33 accuracy, but has the 8 degrees of gun depression, you can actually haul down with this vehicle. Turret traverse, not the worst, but not the best. Penetration, 17-pounder gun, so about average for a tier 6, but alpha damage is not that great compared to the 90mm or even the 107s on something of a T150. But it's okay, fine. It's a rapid firing gun. You're shooting a lot of bullets or a lot of shells. It's about the armor on the Black Prince, and this vehicle doesn't have as good of a mantlet, if I remember correctly, as the actual Black Prince. Yeah, only 152 for the mantlet around the gun. There are strips of 300, but it's 240 baseline for the Black Prince, or 250. It is pretty thick. Also, the roof is only 38, so larger caliber guns will overmatch. Can it overmatch with Russian guns? No, it cannot, unless it's a 120 or something, but okay. Middle of the hull is only 87. It's only sloped 57mm. The downside to British earlier heavy tanks is the sponson for the tracks. Shoot through the tracks and you'll damage the tracks and penetrate and deal damage. So perma-tracking also dealing damage as well. So even from the front, not from the sides. I mean, from the sides you can perma-track by shooting the drive wheel, right? This will pin, this will detrack all the time. But this vehicle has the weak spot of perma-tracking from the front, which is the downside. So the Black Prince needs to be hauled down. It cannot really side scrape. Exposing this sponson is detriment to your health, like very bad. You'll get pinned with only 100mm effective. Granted, there's tracks in front of it, but the tracks could eat the shot, but don't rely on it. Lower plate 152, middle plate 152. So armor is okay, it's decent enough, it's consistent, about the same as the Churchill Mark 7, but the gun just has better gun depression. That is the big deal compared to the Churchill. So okay, health is also not half bad, 1000. So relatively healthy for a tier 6 heavy, but it's slow. Same horsepower per ton ratio as the Black Prince. Churchill has like 9 or 8. So relatively more nimble comparison to a Churchill, but it's not fast. Only 20 kilometers per hour top speed and 12 for reverse. Hull traverse is also not that great. It's kind of slow too. Weighs about 50-ish tons. But yeah, big target that's slow. Yeah, only 19mm on the engine deck, 20 for the turret roof. Yeah, you'll get pinned. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a collector's vehicle. It's an old-ass vehicle, but camo, actually not half bad, but it has the skin. No, the skin is only modded. So, not half bad for a camo, for a heavy, but that's not saying much. And view range, okay, workable. 360 at low tier, but it's about the armor on this vehicle, really. It's only about the armor and the gun depression. So what really pissed me off about the Churchill is that it has no gun depression compared to this vehicle. 8 degrees compared to 4, a godsend, but dispersion while moving kind of sucks, especially for turret traverse. Oh my, that is crap. So swaying the gun around will throw off a lot of your shots, and 2.4 seconds of aim time is not great too. Comparison to, yeah, it's so much better. Holy, what? Why is it 0.23 for turret traverse dispersion? That is utterly horrendous. This might be the limiting factor on this vehicle. This might kill a lot of the players playing with this vehicle. I'm scared about this. I mean, you cannot sway the gun around. It's only a freaking 17-pounder. Technically, it's a medium tank gun, technically. But why does it suck so hard in terms of swaying accuracy for the turret? I mean, shell velocity is also not the greatest, obviously, but it's a small tier, low caliber gun. So, terrain resistance, heavy tank, not the greatest also, but track health is not that plentiful as a comparison to a Black Prince, so you'll get your tracks blown off a lot more easily. Also with the engine, not as much engine health, so high module damage will go through the tracks like nothing, but it's not the worst. So you don't want module health around the 100s, or at least sub 100. So something like a Panzer IV Waffenträger has garbage engine module health. And if you have played that vehicle, it has like 50 or something, which is utterly crap, but engine health 80. So very easy to damage the engine on this vehicle by shooting it at the front. If you have played a lot of this vehicle, you'll notice once you do get hit, a lot of the times your engine gets knockered out. But it gets knocked out very easily. So you don't want anything sub 100 or so. Most of the module damage comes right here. So damage versus modules, this will be calculated towards your module health. So you want above at least 200 or something like that. But yeah, we're getting back to the actual this vehicle. So yeah, this thing will get the track easily comparison to a Black Prince, but same camo, weighs the same, less view range by 10, slower turret traverse slightly, and lower horsepower per ton ratio by special factors. But yeah, this is the big factor. Turret traverse dispersion is utterly crap on this vehicle. It's so bad. It is real bad. And I'm scared. And that is the big limiting factor. But equipment is the same as with the Churchill tanks. So rammer, and I will believe a turbocharger. Yep, turbocharger. As well as vents. But the vehicles are not fast. So you have somewhat decent dispersion while moving ish with the Black Prince, but for this vehicle, not really. 0.18 compared to 0.14. So you could, I don't think they could put vertical stabilizer yet. They could, you technically could, but I would prefer more speed. You could swap out the vents for vertical stabilizer, but also put improved hardening for better track health. That's also a plus, but this vehicle, Oh no. Yeah, I don't like my Churchill. I don't like this vehicle. 4 degrees gun depression sucks ass. Really, it does suck. Even though the armor is about the same. It has no mantlet. The mantlet doesn't compare. Doesn't really compare to this thing. This thing has 240 or 250 mantlet armor. So yeah, 240 mantlet armor. And 240 for the turret base or above the gun base. And 150 slope sideways with space armor for the bottom as well. This turret is dramatically better than 150 or so. Yeah, 150. So even though it looks good, but shoot around the gun, it's only 150. High caliber guns at tier 6 will pin, no question. Tank destroyers, heavy tank, they will pin. Only good against most of the medium tanks and obviously light tanks, but yeah, rammer definitely. And turbocharger, make it go faster. 20 kilometers per hour top speed is garbage. Give it a turbocharger. And vents or even additional grousers to make it go a little bit even more faster thing, but vents is very universal at this tier. And field mods are practically the same for every one of them, so better track health or better terrain resistance. Now if you have improved hardening, choose better terrain resistance, but I don't know. I always like better terrain resistance at the cost of durability or module health, but if you have repair speed for the crew, then that's not that big of a problem, and you're playing a slow vehicle, so I would say better terrain resistance, make it go faster, hopefully, through mud. Accuracy or aim time, both are mediocre for now, right? Both are kind of meh, but God, 2.4 for a freaking 17 pounder sucks. 0.35 for accuracy also sucks. Give it better accuracy, fudge it, I don't know. Better accuracy, 5 seconds reload, kind of if too, but give it better accuracy. Okay. And finally, stun duration or view range. I can remember it off the bat. Obviously more view range, but then again, the leaf blower is a problem at low tier, so that's something you have to worry about. But yeah, view range, I would say view range is more universal, and plus just hiding cover like cities. But and this vehicle feels kind of if. But did I even do a video on this vehicle way back when? I think I did, but no ratings whatsoever, right? 2019 September 13th. The original format of leaked and other stuff, obviously, but 1.6. No rating. Let's quickly take a look if I remember my old ass videos. Closed caption.
Alright folks, welcome back to
my
patch
God.
1.6 on the live.
The old computer sucks. The old recorder also sucks. Oh my god, blast from the past. Do I have a rating at the back? Did I even do a rating? I did!
4. I'm thinking about 3.5 out of 10. So let's just meet in the middle. 3.7.
Oh my god, 3.7. Correct. Oh my, what? Really? I mean, that's well, I actually did freaking. Well, then again, I do summaries now. Summaries a lot simpler to do, but 3.75 for this vehicle. Holy crap!
17 pounder, and you get blown up by their large caliber guns penetrating your armor. So
wait, the health is a little bit buff, right? Health has been buff. DPM still crap.
For 2 rounds of the 17 pounder, and you get blown up by their large caliber guns penetrating your armor. So 150 armor is okay for a tier 6, even though it's not that consistent. So
yeah, shooting the tracks will pen. It's only 100. Okay. Past self. Talking to my past self. Top speed about the same. Engine power about the same. They buffed the HP by 100, so that's nice, but yeah, the vehicle doesn't feel that good.
Vehicle is slow, this vehicle is not that punchy in terms of performance with a gun, but it's still a lot more comfortable than the Churchill Mark 7. So 4 out of 10. I might be even too generous with a 4. I'm thinking about 3.5 out of 10. So,
holy crap! It's not that bad. It's not. It's well. I have. Turret traverse dispersion is crap. That might be a big downside, right? That might be a very big downside. But then again, it's a rapid firing gun, so you could afford to miss a few shots. But it's not a 3.75. That area belongs to the 𝗣𝗿𝟰𝟯. That vehicle's crap. No question about it. That vehicle's crap. This one is more of a 4.5 to 5. So it's not the worst, but not the worst.
My god. So here you can see with the Carnarvon, it's 3000 DPM with the 32 pounder.
Yeah, the Carnarvon's good. This vehicle's. I have the Action X Carnarvon back then too. Oh, okay. I bought back the Churchill 7 because reasons. I don't know. I'm masochistic. I bought back the vehicle, but yeah, we had the Caliban, we had the Gonzalo in the meantime. Oh, blast from the past. I bought the Achilles for some reason. All right. Oh, I already had the Achilles. Okay. But yeah, the old equipment loadout, the old ammo UI design, we had the weird stats thing already. Wow, blast from the past. That's like, okay, I'm exaggerating. 6+ years. It's 5 years, but whatever. Okay. But old computer recording screen resolution sucks ass, even though it's still 1080, I guess. But yeah, the old computer, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, folks. This vehicle, it has a style. If the whole bundle costs about, say, 3,000 gold, 3,500, not the worst, right? Not the worst, but if it goes above 4,000, it's not worth it. Especially with the horrendous turret traverse dispersion of 0.23. That is crap. That is crap for a small caliber gun, quote unquote. That is garbage, but hey, we have to sell this vehicle that's collecting dust for like 5+ years. So overall, 4.5 to 5 or so. It's not the greatest vehicle on the planet, but I have a soft spot for my Black Prince. I love this vehicle mostly because of turret armor. Turret reminds me of playing like a T-29 with a rapid firing gun, but it's slower too, so the turret is very good on the actual Black Prince. On this vehicle, kinda crap. Yes? Let's see how many crew skills I had back then. That would be interesting to see. Carnarvon, Lewis, Winterman. Alright. Only 2 skills. I even switched them out. It's not even the same crew anymore. Where the hell's Lewis? Oh no, Lewis, you got demoted to the Black Prince. Oh no, Winterman, you got demoted to the Black Prince. I put a better crew in the Carnarvon. Oh, I'm sorry. Blast from the past. Well, there you go, folks. The A43 Black Prince prototype. For bundle, special monies. But if it's over 3,500 gold, it's not worth it. So the vehicle itself will cost about 3,000 gold. 3,300 gold. So overall package, if it costs more than 4,000, not worth it. If it costs more than 3,500, not worth it, right? Because that's the same price as with a Terminator tank. But then again, you grind a lot more with the original Marathon for the Terminator tank or the Mittler Kampfpanzer thing. But yeah, more than 4,000, not worth. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.